It all in your toes. Got all my people in red clothes. Styling my metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros like that. Wanna party with me?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Walking This Way Impact Boys podcast. Of course, this is our Wednesday night edition. We're broadcasting from the DFW, Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. I'm your host, Furman Jackson Jr., and I'm very excited to be honored back in your presence one more time. Wherever you may be watching this from, where you watch us on the YouTube side, the Facebook side, we thank y'all for constantly tuning in to the great guests that we have coming on every week, sharing about their dreams, how they turn their dreams into reality, from business to author, you name it. We have people come on from every walks of life, every different paths, and we know they one thing is to be great, to be known for something, and most importantly, they are giving back as well also. So I'm very excited. I had the honor and the privilege to meet this young lady. A few weeks ago, it was at a spoken word hosted by Phoenix, of course. She should be tapping in shortly. And she had her books on the bar. And when I seen the book, I was like, okay, that's something I'm into, the mindset and things like that. And we got into a conversation. And of course, I supported and I bought the book, read the whole entire book. So I'm done reading it. Very good read, very great material. This is something that I believe that everybody should have in their library, not just having a library to collect dust, but get it, read it, apply the information that's in the book that you can apply it to your life. And I'm very excited. I'm very honored to have the book author herself. And I said, this book is a must read. So, Constance, welcome to Walking This Way's Impact Voice podcast. Thank you. I know you have a very, very productive schedule. I thank you that you made time to come on here, talk about your book, how it got started, what you want the readers to get out of it, what you want them to gain from it. And like I said, I read the whole entire book. Great, great read, great information. And I encourage anyone to get with her, purchase this book, and like I said, put it in your library. Don't put it in your library just to collect dust, but get it, read it, have your highlighter, have your pen and paper, whatever you need to gain the information to grow and elevate. So, no further ado, Constance, how you been doing? Welcome to Walking This Way's Impact Voice podcast. Finally made it happen. It's like Nike, just do it. So, give us a rundown of who you are, so the audience can get a glimpse of this greatness that's on with me tonight.
Okay, hey, thanks for having me. First of all, I gotta say that we plugged in the date, got it locked in, and pretty much we're here. So, can you hear me pretty good?
I hear you loud and clear. You good?
Okay, good, good. So I am Constance Hayes. I am the author of this amazing book right here, Unleash Your Creative Potential, A Journey to Self-Confidence and Greatness. Again, Constance Hayes. So I'm originally from Jackson, Mississippi. Born and raised, moved to Texas in 2011. Have been working in Texas since, but I also have a home in Mississippi, which is my primary residence. So I'm in and out of Texas a whole lot. Texas is literally my second home. I do a lot of things out here work-wise, so I'm always here. But I have my book, and I've been writing since I was 6 years old. I've loved to write. I allowed writing to be a coping mechanism. I allowed writing to just be a place where I could be free. And for me, writing is something that you can put down on paper, but you can take a look at it. You can feel those words. You're not just hearing them. Writing is just a way to express yourself in so many ways. Not just if you're sad, not if you're just happy, but if you want to be creative. Writing allows you to be a creative, and I'm really big on being creative. I have a LLC, Creatively Free, and it pretty much is simply what it is: creatively free, allowing yourself to be free in life, allowing anything and everything that's creative about you to just flow. Give it a try, whether or not it's the thing that's deemed as trending or anything like that. Just give it a try anyway, because you may fall in love with it, and obviously it's something that's interesting to you. So I feel like everybody should just break free of the chains of self-imprisonment and just allow themselves to be who they are and love who you are, and keep pushing forward, and don't let anything get in your way from being who you are, reaching your highest levels of potential, allowing yourself to just be great in every aspect of your life.
And that's what it's all about. It's all about being great in every aspect of your life. And I just want to read a chapter on my 94. It said, I can be great. And it said, the power of the I can. I want to just talk about that. The power of I can is the declaration of your personal commitment to greatness. It's an affirmative that acknowledge your agency and determined to achieve extraordinary things. Where did they originate from? I can be great. The mindset. We heard of the I am. We know that's a very
Right.
powerful name, and you came with I can, and we know that it makes sense. I can be great. We used to say things I can't. No, we say I can, I can, I can. Remember, was the book we grew up on? Was it the end that we could they could? If I say that
Legend and
right,
good. Okay.
yeah, yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
think I can. I think I can. He eventually did it because he taught himself that I can. I can, even though my stature may be small, but my inability does not is way bigger than my physical ability. That makes sense what I'm saying.
Yep.
If that
Doesn't
makes
matter
sense
how
what I'm
big
saying,
you are. Size doesn't matter
right?
at all.
It's all about that dog, right? It's all about being that dog in a fight, having the heart and determination. But you said the power of I can is the declaration of your person's commitment to greatness. And everything that's in the book, it starts within yourself. It don't start with your neighbor. It doesn't start with your parents. It does not start with your significant other. Everything starts with self. And we're in a society now, and you see this all the time, where it's from YouTube to podcasts. Everything has to deal with someone else, but never dealing with self first. And if you
Right.
deal with self first, you become what they say a narcissist, or or you trying to be God. And but we never really take the focus. There's very few people who teaches you to work on yourself, know yourself. But we're not seeing a lot of that. It's always if I'm doing something, I gotta do it to please somebody. What do you say about that?
So to piggyback on the first thing, the power of can, I have a slogan, which is you can, I can, we can, I'll be great. That's my slogan. It's on my broadcast. I'm sorry, it's on my blog site. It's a slogan that I use every single day. It's something that I really am in tune with, and I really truly believe that everybody has the potential to be great. Everybody can be great. So you did hit a really good note when you said it's about you first. That's everything that I wrote about in my book focuses on and reminds you to start with you first. When you came into the world, it was just you.
Right.
When you leave the world, it will literally just be you. Nobody's
That's
not
true.
coming with you. Nobody's not going with you. Right. So,
Right.
in terms of doing things, you have to focus on doing the things that you're into, because that allows you to appreciate the things that you're into as well as appreciate yourself. When you start to go and try to do things because it's trending or because you think it'll get you more popular, you think it'll be something different for you, it's almost like an actor. You can only have this character for so long before you show yourself. And when you show yourself, you either now hate yourself because it's like, dang, I did all this thinking it was going to take me here, and it doesn't, because it's not you. Now you hate yourself. So now you fall into what is a depression in a sense. Or you feel like you have to shed away from everybody. If you just be who you are and love who you are, and firstly take time out to just say, who am I? Not my name is Constance Hayes, but who am I as a person? What do I love? What do I enjoy? What makes me happy? What makes me sad? Understand your emotions. Understand how you feel when you're around people. Understand how you feel when you're not with anyone. Understand the things about you that you may feel like are not so much as shined upon. Why do you hate these pieces of you? Is it because somebody else told you, or do you really hate it? Because if you really hate it, you'll work on trying to figure out why you hate it and then understand how to appreciate it. Nobody can
And
love
it
you if you don't love yourself. Nobody can say,
and,
I care about you and mean it, and it be meaningful to you if you don't care about yourself.
and that's it. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the same exact conversation we had, similar when we was at the spoken word event. And what you did, and it is still the same message that you presented, Constance, when we talk in person, and you're still bringing that same and when he was talking, and individuals have to realize that this book is not just a one-time thing. This is not just something you read one time and say, oh, I got it. No, this has to be an ongoing thing, because anytime when I read the book again, I may get a different revelation out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's about pulling back layers. And we have this in this generation, is that instant gratification. They think, I read it, I got it. But no, it's not like that. This is something that you have to go back again and pick up. It's like water. We need water for our bodies, right? It's to stay to keep us hydrated. That's the exact same thing with the information you're putting in this book, which is great information you put in the book. That we have to go back to the source, and we know we have to feed our spirit beings because we are spiritual beings. We're in
Right.
the flesh, but we're spiritual beings. But we have to go and feed our spirit. We have to feed ourselves physically, we have to feed ourselves spiritually. And what you have put in the book is spiritually that it goes along with us. That we cannot just say this is a one time thing. It's an ongoing journey.
And also, not only is it just an ongoing journey, it's just a thing that's pretty much like your guide map. You got 7 chapters. Everything is focused on you in those 7 chapters. It's not focused on anybody else. The power of can is so detrimental to life because if you cancel out the word can't, now you can focus on can, which focuses on your ability. And you realize I have the ability to do so much. But the moment I say I can't, you won't. Because my mind is now trying to think, I can't do this, I can't do that. When in reality, you can do anything that you put your mind to as long as you give it a try. You may not do it in the time frame that you want to do it in, but it doesn't mean you won't do it. But as long as you focus on the ability of can, you'll knock it out. Can makes you want to try. Can makes you keep going. Can't cancels everything you got in mind. And the
That's
power
it.
of can and the power of understanding how strong it is for you as a person, man, it can make you be the most greatest aspect of yourself.
And that's true because you look at it, it's killing that ego, destroying that ego.
Yeah.
Then that ego tell you, oh, it's too early. The ego will tell you, oh, wait till tomorrow. The ego will tell you, oh, you too tired. The ego will tell you get some rest. And we have to drown out that ego because at the end of the day, our goals, our potentials do not care how we feel. It's all about how bad did you really want it. It's just like going in the middle of the ocean. If you go to the middle of the ocean, you start sinking. What you gonna do? We're gonna start fighting to get. We're gonna fight to keep from drowning. And so you're not even thinking about I
Yeah.
can't swim. You thinking about I gotta survive.
I gotta survive. You're right.
And we have the because those instincts are in us, just like back in the day when the dog used to chase us.
Oh, take
We
off.
didn't think about yeah, you took off. So in other words, Constance, when you're getting that, it's been in us the whole entire time.
Yep.
But now you're at the point, okay, now it's always been in you. Now I want you to tap into it where it becomes more repetitious, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes tap into it because we're all human beings. We go through things in life. Sometimes we get down on ourselves or whatever the case is. And sometimes you just need a reminder. You just need a
Makes
reminder
sense.
for yourself. You just got to be reminded. It don't matter how many times you got to be reminded. If you're sleeping in, you have to understand sleeping in causes you to continue to be late. Sleeping in causes you to be behind on what you're trying to do. Because what you sleeping in for? Oh, I'm tired. Go to bed earlier. Oh, I don't feel like it. But it's somebody that's out there that wish they could do it. And here you are, taking it for granted. But we don't think about it like
Mm.
that. All you thinking about is, man, I'll do it later. The nerve of us as human beings to think time on our side. How do you know later's gonna come? So why you won't get to it right now? Think about it. COVID came. All these times you had the opportunity to go and visit people that stayed 2 blocks away. I ain't going over there today. COVID came. Man, I wish I can go see my grandma. She been staying 2 blocks away from you the whole time. But now you don't have that access right now because it's restricted. So now it's like I got to, but why wait until you're restricted? Why wait until the opportunity no longer exists to go ahead and take advantage of what you can do right now? And you gotta be
Yeah,
selfish with yourself. Gotta be selfish with yourself. And you gotta say, man, let me discipline myself. You told me today I'm at the gym. What I say? Go harder.
yeah.
I don't even know how hard you've
Yesterday.
been going in the gym. Yeah, yesterday. I don't know how hard you've been going in the gym, but I know guess what? The focus gotta be harder than what I did before. so that I'm continuing to progress. I'm continuing to elevate.
That's it. When I went this week, and this week it was raining, and
Okay.
once again that ego will kick in, and that's how our priorities are all messed up. And I caught myself. We'll go when it comes to our place of employment, rain, snow, hell, we're gonna show up to work. But when it comes to our own personal selves, we make excuses. Why is that? Oh, it's rain, I'm not going. But soon we got to get up and go to work. We're going in that rain. But then when it comes to our thing, person outside work, we make excuses. Why is that, Constance?
In my own opinion, I believe it's simply being comfortable. See, work puts pressure on you. They may say, depending on where you work, are you gonna get a point?
Yeah,
To know
that
you're
be
gonna get
because
a
I.
point, it's like, let me get there. You got the flu. You can't go. Man, I can't call in. I called in too many times early in the year. Now I have the flu and I can't call in. So you mean to tell me you're gonna try to go to work with the flu? Because work makes you uncomfortable because they have a chain on you. So it's not so much as when you're at home on your off day, I don't feel like doing laundry today. I'm going to wait. But what if you have to work overtime the next day? Or what if your schedule is hectic? I'll do it when I get back in town. What if the flight is delayed? We get comfortable. With work, we know I gotta go to work. I have to pay my bills. I have to do this. I have to do this. If I don't do it, how's it gonna get done? So we'll say yes to that and say no to ourselves. But
Mm,
instead, if we say yes to self, you won't have to worry about being comfortable because you won't put yourself in situations that make you uncomfortable. Because you'll always say yes to self. I'm not going to that party. Why? I didn't want to go. It don't mean we're not cool. It don't mean we're not friends. I just don't want to go. I don't want to be around this kind of energy. I don't want to involve myself with these type of people. I don't have no problem with them. I just don't want to be over there right now. And it's okay to say no. But we as human beings in this society, we won't say no. We'll keep pushing ourselves, keep pushing ourselves, keep pushing ourselves. I'm a person that do concerts. I'm steady going on tour because I don't want to tell the promoters no. Until I get in the hospital, now I have to say no. That access is restricted again.
mm.
That's what it is, in my opinion.
Yeah, 'cause I was just sitting here. We talking about. I was just thinking about that. That we always make up these excuses when it comes to self. Now we'll put like you made. We'll put everybody else on the forefront. We'll put everybody else. We'll go harder for them. But when it comes to us, we half step. We lag. We make excuses and all the other stuff. Because I remember my dad used to tell me all the time, long people get something from you, they satisfied.
Hmm.
And then at the end of the day, we have to remind ourselves they going on with their lives. They living their best life now. They're not even studying you
And
at
you
the end of the day.
and
Go
you
ahead.
behind. You're behind. That's all I was gonna say. You're behind. You're steady pouring into everybody but yourself. Every opportunity you've been given and afforded, you pour it into everybody else. It's a little slogan I've heard of. I gave you all the bricks to my house. All the bricks for my house, basically, I gave them away. Everybody got houses around me but me. I never thought about myself. I never considered myself. And then I get angry because you're not considering me now. They're not making you do that. You chose to do it. They didn't
Mm,
make you a loyal friend because you poured everything you had into a person. That just made you take away from yourself. That didn't mean you are a bad person if you say, hey, let me choose me sometime. Hey, I can't do it. I got things I'm trying to do. I have to focus on the things I'm trying to do. I can't always focus on you. I can't always listen to your dreams. I'm not going to always be able to do that because I have to make sure I'm putting the same amount of time plus into my own dreams, making them into a reality. I have to put the same time into my own self, making sure I'm progressing. If I'm always the listening ear for you, who's the listening ear for me?
that's true.
If I'm
That's true.
always
It
letting you
makes
sit at
sense.
my table, if I'm always letting you sit at my table, you never bringing me nothing to eat. You are always taken away from me, and we have to get out of that give mentality, because the world will and take everything you have, and guess what? When it's over, said and done, you'll get replaced. That
Yeah,
job will replace you. That person
that's
that
it.
you're with, that you're letting take advantage of you, will get everything you have and then replace you. You'll give everything away, and now you can't find yourself. And now you don't know who you are. You have to go and try to find out who I am again. Dig deep and start within myself. What was I doing? Somebody cheat on you. You don't go and ask, why did you cheat on me? Love you enough to say, okay, you did cheat. Let me walk away. I'm not asking you, why did you cheat on me? Why am I doing it? If I've poured and given everything that I had to do to you. So
Either way,
why are
you
we
saying
being
that constant when you
go ahead?
saying that the average person would say, yeah, but you say that now, but when they ask you that, you get what I'm saying? You say it how you said it. That's how it's supposed to be. One, because you love yourself, you value yourself. Why would I put myself in a situation where I lash out in anger, where I can hurt an individual, or better, or worse than that, I kill an individual? Before you know it, now you're looking at jail time.
Yeah. And it comes with growing too. Everything is a part of your journey in life, because we are living in a world. A lot of people in reality are wanting to try to live so perfect. I don't shoot to be perfect. I don't aim to be perfect. I just live. Whatever happens in life, just let it happen. Don't focus so much on it. Understand what it was. See if you can learn from it. It's not so much as what you're supposed to do in life, because you're only supposed to live. The guarantee in life, you're gonna die. Any and everything in between that, don't focus so much on it. Just find your path, stay straight, and focus on the actual destination you see yourself going and see yourself at. And do what it takes to get there. Only you can take you there. Even if you
That's
plugged in, you can only be plugged in so far. You have to do the ground concrete work. I can say, hey, I can get you hired for a job. But if it's me, I'm going to say, well, okay, what's the link? I'll do it. Don't go and talk for me too. Why? Because you're doing too much for me. You're making it easy for me to be comfortable.
mm.
Making it easy for me to be comfortable.
And we do that
Just
on a
like
regular basis.
we do it on a regular basis. So if you're always saving me, how will I understand, or how will I even think about, oh, I just saved myself? You always bailing me out. You always bailing me out. If I'm a person at club every weekend, knowing I gotta pay bills. If I know I can call my brother and my sister, and they're gonna give it to me regardless,
Mm.
I'm gonna keep clubbing. I'm gonna keep clubbing and partying. I'm not worried about my responsibility. Somebody got me. I can fall back. Why would I worry about it, right? That's the mindset of a lot of individuals. Who am I to say that
In
it's
other
a
words,
wrong
be
mindset?
handicapped.
Who am I to say that it's a wrong mindset? It's not. It's not a wrong mindset. It's just a handicapping uh
Yeah.
situation for a person. So
I
yeah.
say that all the time. Just like by the work that I do, I see a lot of young juveniles, young men who looking at the rest of their life in jail. One young man, so he ended up getting like 9 years, 17 years old. Um, and we see, and I'm knocking the parents come down there, support, no, come down there. And what it does, it is not holding them accountable. They feeling, like you said, comfortable that they feel like, oh, they love me regardless, even though I did wrong. They're gonna love me regardless. But it's none of that. We lost accountability. It's like, y'all, you effed up. I love you, but I'm letting you know you did f up. But I'm not gonna award you for your behavior. If I award you for your behavior, you're not gonna learn anything from it. And it's going back again, saving people. And at the end of the day, we get burnt at the end of the day. We're trying to save these people. And I've been there before too. You try to save people, try to beat up for people. It's just like if a relationship, you could be the best individual for that individual.
Mm-hmm.
But if they don't want, if they made up in their mind, they don't want to do right. Why
That's
think
correct.
once again we try to say to, oh, I'm a good man, I'm a good person, I do this and I do that, and we think that's gonna save them But if it's not there in a moment, a mindset, we just really just doing everything in vain.
Yep, you
Because going
are,
back what you were
and you
saying,
wasting a lot of time. I said, and you're
going
wasting
back
a lot
to
of time.
right, and that's going back to what you were talking about earlier. Going back, we try to save other people. Cause I mean, it was a song back in the day, Project Pat. He said the song "Can't Save Her." She don't want to be saved, and that's what we try to do. We try to save people,
Hmm.
and they don't want to be saved.
Yeah, and you have to accept it too. You have to just accept that what you just said. You want to save people, and they don't want to be saved. Sometimes you want to reach out, and you want so much for people, but what you want for them is not necessarily something in that moment or at that time they want for themselves. And it's okay. It's not to say, oh, they just don't get it. You have to let people figure it out and stop trying to figure it out for them.
And that's some great stuff. There's some great information that's going on.
It's just
Before we
real.
go into
It's just
further,
keeping it real.
and that's how it is because that's what the show is all about. Have interviews that you come on the show who always share information, share wisdom, share knowledge, share some gems where the listening audience can get some out of it and apply it. So big shout out to April Showers. Big shout out to Miss Jones, of course. She said, "I agree. Accountability has a stance." What else we got? If y'all have questions as well for Constance, go ahead and ask some questions. 'Cause I ain't gonna lie. Last night we had a lot of questions last night. Big shout out to Bray World. He asked a lot of questions. So if y'all have questions, go ahead and ask questions. If you it's not hey, we all here to learn, we all here to grow. It takes more than just a bouquet of roses. Gotta put more into it. Let me see what else we got. If you're going to be in a relationship, either accept them as it is or move on. If you're going to be in a relationship,
I need to hit
either
on that
accept
part
them
real
or
quick
move on.
too, because
Go ahead. Go ahead.
just from that particular comment, in my book I talk about a lot of things when it comes to silencing your inner critic, understanding who you are as a person, and so forth. In a relationship, it said you either accept them as they are or move on. It is not your responsibility to go and change all these things that the person you're with hate about you if you love that about yourself. You have to say, okay, I'm going to continue to be myself. Because there's going to be somebody that you're going to meet that's really going to be in love with everything that you're in love with about yourself. And you won't be sitting up there trying to go, oh, let me change my body features. Oh, let me change this so you love me more. Oh, let me go and do this so you. No. But we have that mentality. We've been trained to think like that. We've been programmed to think, oh my God, they hate dreads. Let me go and cut my hair. But you love them. They are a definition of you. Why would you cut them? Why I just want this person happy? But are you happy? When you make that change, did it make you happy? Because if it took away from your happiness, you said no to yourself and yes to someone else.
Hmm. Yeah, that's deep right there. But it's deep, but also it's important. We never think like that at all.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the we told the show tonight. You got these podcasters that put out this information. Go to the gym. You go to the gym. You go to the gym from a guy perspective. You go to the gym. You go to the gym to get the body because she like muscles. No, you go to the gym. First of all, you go to the gym to get healthy, be healthy, and you go to the gym for yourself. That's what you should go for. They telling guys money, clothes, and status. You get the money, you get her. You get the clothes, you get her. And if you got guys who think like that because they don't believe in themselves, they don't know their worth, they don't know their value. You gotta realize the clothes is not I am, it's I do. It's not who you are. That's just a byproduct, whatever you like to wear. When get nice clothes, do it for you. You go to the gym, you do it for you. If you want a nice car, you do it for you. You want a nice house, you do it for you. Everything starts with self first. And like you said, let everything come together. And I'm firm believer let nature take its course. You don't have to force anything. After I told you when we had a conversation, I go to the movies by myself sometimes.
Yeah.
Now individuals say, you go to the movies by yourself? Like you mentioned, like who told you have to take somebody to the movie with you. Are you? Is that they
Right.
could be mandated to take somebody with you? No, you just go by yourself because we've been taught, and in this society, you know, you gotta take somebody with you. If you go out to dinner, you gotta take somebody with you. They put all these stipulations out there, and we bought into that foolishness because we didn't know any better.
Well,
Just
and
like for a
two,
date. Go ahead.
no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead. No, it's about you tonight. You the guest. Go ahead.
No, but I was just gonna say, you have to fall in love with yourself, fall in tune with yourself, and that's what it goes back to pouring into yourself. It's okay to be selfish with yourself. It's okay. It's okay to say, hey, it's about me right now. I've allowed it to be about everybody else. It's about me right now. And be firm in your decision to do that, because again, you have to pick self up sometimes. You have to be your own person carrying you. Can't look for everybody to carry you. You can't be mad if somebody decides not to do something for you. Do it for yourself. So when you at the movies, enjoy the hell out of that movie. Because you wanted to go. Maybe somebody didn't want to go. It's not a bad thing if you go out to eat by yourself. It's not a bad thing if you go to the movies by yourself. If you go and do, it's a thing called self-care. You got to do something that involves self-care every single day. I'm not talking about, oh, I just got off of work, I'll just read on the laptop instead. No. Something you enjoy. I talk about that so much in my book because the things that you enjoy are going to be the things that keep you healthy when you're older. The things that keep your mental stabilized. They're going to be the things that keep you happy, the things that allow you to not let certain situations trigger you. You have to be so in tune with yourself, and that's all about finding out, again, who you are. What I enjoy. Some people don't know what they enjoy. They're so used to doing everything with everybody. And that's okay. But take that time to figure out what you enjoy. Take that time to find out your potential. Take that time to see what things you're good at doing. I may not be a person that can host because I'm not into that. But hey, I bet I can sell you a car. I might be into that. If you sell t-shirts, it's
True.
okay. You want the first person to sell t-shirts? You got Nike, you got Reebok, you got Adidas. All them doing the same thing. What makes you stand out? What makes you be the person that everybody want to come to? Hold yourself up, strong, and feel bold about it. Unleash and understand your confidence. Got to build that confidence, that self-esteem. A lot of it is dealing with self-esteem. Oh, I can't go to the movies by myself. Why? Oh, they're going to think. They're going to think. But what are you thinking when you go to the movies? If you're thinking, hey, I'm going to enjoy my movie, it does not matter what anybody else is thinking about. Because like I talk about in my book, your first opinion matters most. Every single thing you do. Silence your inner critic. When you're about to do something, that little voice that's in your head, you probably don't need to do that. It's creating doubt. It's
Mm-hmm.
creating fear. So now you have to win that self versus self battle. Trust
That's true.
me, it would be a battle at times. You versus you. Oh, they hating on me. Ain't nobody hating on you. Oh, they mad. Mad at what? Seriously. You're mad and you're wanting to have something to put the blame on. So now it's, oh, they hating on me. They hating on me because I ain't get that position. No, you don't. You want to accept the fact that you didn't do what you needed to do to get that position. You didn't do what you needed
Mm.
to do to get in position. So it's not that they're hating on you. You hating on you. Oh, they sleeping on me. You the one oversleeping. You're sleeping on yourself. Be your own alarm clock. I ain't got to wake you up. I'm finna wake them up. Wake yourself up. Everything that's going on right now in the world is all focused on, let me do this so they can think this or they can think that. What do you think? All these, oh, those are goals, these are goals, relationship goals, house goals, business goals. And then when it's exposed, you're like, oh God, I don't know what to do. Because I was using that as my guidance. When all that was just an image portrayed.
Mm.
That's all it was.
Yeah,
Now
you
you're
hitting on something.
now you gotta turn back around and now you gotta reroute and figure out what you wanna be right now. Where do I wanna go? Oh, I thought I wanted to follow up behind this person. But they stopped doing it. Oh man, that was my idol. Are you serious? And that was my motivation. Be your own motivation. I'm not motivated. Figure out why you lost the motivation that you once had. Figure out why you're no longer inspired. Figure out why you lost interest in something you love doing. Because there was a time where you enjoyed it so much that you get up every single day and get it done. You get up every single day amped to go get it done. And then all of a sudden, that interest went down. So you have to dig deep. You got to dig deep and go back to your drawing board and say, okay, let me look at my timeline of events. What was I doing at this particular time when I started feeling this particular way? What led to that? What can I do to get back to that? What can I do to bring myself back to that happy person I once was? Because right now I'm not smiling how I normally would smile. What do I need to do for me to get there and be the same person I used to be? That I enjoyed, the person that I enjoyed looking at in the mirror. Now you're looking in the mirror and can't stand yourself. Why? Oh, they said I'm fat. You know you're not fat. You barely can fit the clothes that you're in. Oh, they don't think I look good. How do you think you look? And why are you giving people, why are we as human beings in a society right now giving people the power to dictate what we enjoy and what we don't enjoy? To dictate
That's true.
What we're going to do and what we're not going to do. I'm not going to do that. Why? Because people don't do that no more. But you just said you enjoyed it. Do you see anybody wearing those type of watches? It doesn't matter. You like the watch. Wear it. You like the shirt. Wear it. You like the car. Drive it. They going to think I ain't got no money. You know how much money you got? They going to think I ain't this. It's okay. They're not studying you no way. See, the focus right now on the perception is really to impress people who not even studying you.
That's true. That's true, and that is true. Before we go into further, because I got a question in the comment section. Where can your book be found?
So my book is currently on Amazon.com. If you have Prime, it'll ship out to you in 2 days. It's also on Kindle Unlimited. You're able to download it and read it if you like to share it. Also, I ship out exclusive copies where I sign it and I personally message the back of it. I don't have to know you, don't have to know me. Every single exclusive copy comes signed with my autograph. And again, it has a message in it or one of my quotes. Like I said, I've been writing since I was 6, so I have a whole lot of quotes, a whole lot of messages that I put in there, and everything is going to be inspiring and motivating.
Man, that's what's up right there. So go ahead and purchase the book. I purchased the book. I purchased the book in person when I met Constance at the Spoken Word a couple of weeks ago. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, it's always good to get out, meet people, network with people. She wasn't there to sit. She just had a book on the counter. You know what it is? You know what it was? The book sold itself because somebody eventually gonna see it and it's gonna struck someone. Oh man, I got this neat. Well, cool. And it went from there. She didn't have to sell anything. She didn't open her mouth at all. She was there having a good time, and she just had her books there, and it caught my attention. So the book spoke for itself. Just like everybody I don't say everybody wear Gucci. We know Gucci is popular, but Gucci don't have no commercial. But we know people buy Gucci though.
Right. It stands out to them. That's the difference.
Yeah, they don't have.
It stands out to them, and it's a thing that's going on. So even if they maybe don't want to buy Gucci, it's a thing right now to them.
But they never showcase anything.
No.
They just know who they are. They know people. It's just the name.
Right.
You don't have to do tricks and you don't have to do gimmicks. Your name is gonna stand out.
Yep. The message that's in my book, Unleash Your Creative Potential, A Journey to Self-Confidence and Greatness. The message that's in here, it does all the work. I just have to make sure I deliver the message. I just have to make sure I let everybody know it's available to them, that it's for them. It's not a story at all. It's not anything about trauma in here. It's nothing dealing with anything except for allowing yourself to be your greatest person, allowing yourself to be amazing, embracing who you are, loving who you are, allowing your confidence to be fearless so that you can be unstoppable in terms of doing what you want to do. Finding out the power that you hold within. Sometimes people know the kind of power they have. They've never even thought about it. And sometimes you just don't put thought into it because maybe you have so much other things going on. We all have 24 hours, but nobody is on the same time. Nobody has the same situations. Nobody is doing the same amount of work. Nobody is putting in the same amount of work for what they're going after. So I can't say, oh man, you could have did the same thing I did. I don't know what situation you got going on. However, you don't have to tell me the situation you got going on. You just have to know you can get it done. Confidence is the key. If I can stand up and talk to anybody about my book, I have to be confident about it. I have to believe what I'm talking about before I come and deliver it to you. It have to hit me in ways that I feel, okay, now it's time to present. I got to be prepared to talk about my book. I can't get up here saying, hey, I wrote a book and don't know what the book about. I can't try to explain what the cover means if I don't know. I know what the cover means because I'm the person who's in charge of the cover art. That's how come I can break it down what these chains mean. Break free from the self-imprisonment that we as people put ourselves in. Allow yourself to be out of that box you put yourself in. Step out of that cycle and go tap in the water. You've been on the beach all this time chilling and relaxing. Go out to the water. I didn't say you had to swim. I just need you to go to the water. Now you can see it, at least how the water feels. You never even thought about seeing how the water feels. Now you know, so now it's like, well, let me go out a little further. That's how my book pushes you to be. Okay, I did this. Let's see if I can do this. Man, I accomplished this goal. Nothing to me is little. Nothing that you do is little. Celebrate every single thing you do. Celebrate for you so that you're always remembered. Everything you do matters. So that you're always remembered you matter. Regardless of if anybody tells you or not. And that takes away from waiting on somebody to say, man, you did a great job. Man, that was good. You knew it was good because you did it. That's not you being cocky. That's you being strong in your confidence. See, they stay cocky and
That's true. That's true. Oh, she'll pop right again. There you go.
Sorry.
Nah, you good. You good. Like I said, we're going to take a quick commercial break, Constance. So we're going to chill out for a minute. We'll take a break and then jump right back into our Q&A conversation as well. So if you're in the comments, keep the comments coming. Keep the questions coming as well. We'll be right back after this music break.
Lord, I want to know you more, and only you can heal for my scars. I hear you knocking at the door. I see you reaching out your hand. You give me wings so I can soar. And only you can clean me up. So now I cling to the Lord. I cling to the Lord while I cling to my soul. When the vision so high, I gotta have faith, so give me more. You want my time, I give you more. You want my life, Lord, it's yours. So fill me with your presence, it's your spirit I adore. No matter what I go through, no matter where I've been, I know you're by my side, the beginning and the end. You're my overseer, and you see me through my sins. So I'm glad to lift you up, and Lord, I praise you with my pen. Salvation is my banner, I'ma hold myself on standard. You always pull me out, and Lord, you never let me abandon. I hope the Lord will lie and see the change has begun. Just keep your eyes on God and see the change surely come. Reach out to me. How can I stand here and I'm breathing through your love around me? Make me new. Your love reach out to me. Your love takes me away. How can I stand here and I'm breathing through your love around me? You make me new.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We're back here on Walking This Way Impact Book Podcast. I am Furman Jackson Jr. We're broadcasting here in the DFW, Dallas Fort Worth, Texas. I have New York Times bestselling author Constance with me as well.
Hey,
And I say that loosely, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about.
hey, I
Like I said,
appreciate it.
oh, it's all love and respect. I love the work that you're doing, Constance. I love your mindset. How you master. I know it ain't done yet. I know it's more and more as we keep going. Long we got breath in our bodies and our eyes open, we always gonna learn as well. So I love it. Let me see. I got a question for you as well. Also, too, comes in the comment section. The question is: have you ever spoken publicly about your motivational book, and are you willing to travel?
Yes, I have spoken publicly. I was on a talk show recently in Orlando, Florida, called the Cassandra Show. It was live on television. That was an opportunity to introduce my book. I've also spoken publicly, introducing it at an event I was in at West Jack's Cigar Lounge in Fort Worth, Texas. And I am definitely willing to travel and will be traveling all of the year in regards to my book, because I feel like it's a movement. It's more than just a book to me, it's a movement. And within my movement, my goal and my direction and my focus is to make sure each and every person hears the message that I'm trying to deliver. Each and every person gets something out of my book, because it's something for each and every person here. You don't have to be a certain age, you don't have to be a certain ethnicity. All you have to do is just be able to read. And if you can't read, somebody can read it to you. I want you to read this book and feel so good about yourself that you feel like you could do anything. I want you to know, man, be inspired. Feel
That's it.
and feel that void that you once had. Feel the void that you have and then feel it. Fill yourself up with all the gas that you need. Be your biggest cheerleader. Be your biggest booster cable. Be any and everything you have to be for you, so that you can be the best person that you are. The best person that you know you can be. Show yourself first. Push yourself. Understand there is no limits on life except for the ones we put on ourselves. Understand you have the ability to get each and everything that you see yourself doing done. Understand you can be as great as you allow yourself to be. Understand the moment we start down, we restrict ourselves and we go back into those chains that I'm talking about. Break free of those chains. Your thought process is your creative aspect within you. Everything starts with a thought. From day one, from the moment we wake up, whatever we thinking about is gonna determine how that day gonna go. Ah, I had to get up early. You just killed your mood that fast. Pause, take you a deep breath, and start back over. Before you leave out the house, each day you need to feel so good. Before you get in that car, each day you need to feel good so that your energy can be high, so that your motivation and your drive can be there. So you can smash on the gas in your own lane each and every day. And don't ever let up on the gas. Don't ever short step yourself. Leave it all out on the floor is something I like to say. Put it and give your all in everything that you do. If it does not go
Yeah, you
how you
got to.
felt it should go, it's okay. You still succeeded because you know you put everything into it. I put my heart and soul in this book. If it never sold one copy, I feel so good about this book. It makes me happy every day to go and say, I got my book out. I come out, I jump out the car, book bag full of books. I just told you it was on Amazon. You can click the link, but I want to connect with people. Each and every day I'm on my Instagram. I'm posting something regarding my book. I'm posting something or a message or something, letting you connect with me, letting my readers see who's the author. How does the author think? Does the author try to live a certain kind of way? No. I literally be who I am. I'm a rock star. I'm a hardworking person. I get business done. I like to travel. I like to party. I like to do everything that I like to do because that's what I like to do. It doesn't take away from my progression. It doesn't take away the point that I'm an author. What's the image that you have to portray? It's not one. So when you have your stuff together, why are you worried about what anybody's talking about? You handling business.
Mm.
You're handling business. What does it matter if they say, oh, you got on a pink shirt today? My business is handled. Oh, you look crazy. My business is handled. Oh, you didn't get a haircut. My business is handled. I am confident in what I'm doing. No, I didn't get a haircut. Maybe I didn't feel like I needed one. Well, you know you was finna go here. I feel like I look good right here. This is fine. Again, accepting who you are. Accepting yourself. And you also have to break yourself down. You have to depict the things. You have to break apart things that you've been told, things you've heard about yourself. You have to go and list every single thing. Okay, look at that list and look at yourself. If those things fit you, that's fine. But break them down, accept what they are, subtract what you don't have to have, and now the world can't even break you down anymore. You've already broken yourself down. Everything somebody said about you, I already heard it. So, it's not going to stop me. Steady going. Steady going.
Yeah, steady going. Now I want to read it. I went to the Power of Can, and I got this highlighted. Is that a
Okay.
power of Can? It's a transformational mindset. It's the belief in your ability to overcome obstacles, achieve goals, and make a positive impact. I love that. And I got this highlight. I like highlight this a couple weeks ago. By adapting the can mindset, you open yourself up to possibilities and opportunities.
Come on
You
with it.
view challenges as stepping stones rather than barriers. Let's talk about that one, Constance. By adapting the can mindset. This is your words. So take let's chop this one up. By adapting the can mindset. Help our listeners that's listening to us right now in the comment section. How can it, in your experience, how can they adapt the can mindset? Because you said the can mindset, it opens yourself up. It didn't say your neighbor, it didn't say your significant other. Open yourself up to possibilities and opportunities.
Well, firstly, you just have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself and you have to do it for you. Nobody else can do it for you. Once you believe in yourself, you'll start believing I can. You won't believe it until you say, hey, I know I can do this. Or tell yourself, why am I thinking I can't do this? I'm just as good. You have to understand, you're just as good as the next person. LeBron James, one of my favorite basketball players. Awesome player. That don't take away from me. I'm a basketball player. That don't take away from my ability. Am I out here dunking? No. But I can get out there. I can play defense. I can get out there and hit the offense. I can score. I can rebound. I can operate in a team setting just as well as he can. We have to understand that you're not trying to be in a competition with anybody, but you're in a competition with yourself. So in order to adapt that can mindset, you have to understand first your lane. What lane is for you? And you won't know what lane is for you until you unleash your creative potential. Until you dig into and find out the things that you enjoy, the things you like to do, the things you feel like when you do it, you feel good about doing it. The things you hate to do, you're not going to ever adapt the can mindset. You already hate doing it. So it'd be crazy for us to go and to try to adapt the can mindset, because now, again, you're saying no to you and yes to whatever that is for whatever reason you're doing it.
Right.
The obstacles, the
Because
obstacles. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
The obstacles that get in the way, you go around them. You find a way to get around it. You find a way to get to your end destination. You find a way to score that last bucket for you, so that you can put your name on the paper and say, Constance scored 2 points in the game. I have to score. You have to score for yourself. I have to win this fight versus myself. I can win this fight. I have to sit there and I have to think about it. I can do it. I can do it. Why can't I do it? Once you understand why you're saying you can't do it, oh, developing the can mindset will be easy. But you have to understand the why first. Understand, why am I wanting to do it? Why do you want this so bad? You got to ask yourself. These are questions you have to ask yourself daily. Why do I want it? Why do I feel like I'm supposed to win? Why do I feel like I got to have this? If you don't know a reason for it, that can mindset is not going to easily hit how it needs to hit. You don't even know why. I was just going to do it because somebody else did it. But is it something that you want to do? Not really. Understand your purpose. Get in tune with yourself. Who am I? What am I? Not just your social security number, not just my government name. What am I? I'm Constance. Okay, but what am I? I'm an author. I'm a motivator. I'm an inspirational person. I'm a person that's going to go hard every chance I get. I am a person that can connect with people in any kind of setting. It doesn't matter where I'm at. I'm a person that don't break. Why? Because I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep hitting myself harder and harder. When nobody else sees, I'm pushing myself harder. When somebody sleep, I'm up early. I'm trying to get to it. I got to go harder for myself. So when you get that can mindset, everything else flows for you. But you got to understand why. And you have to find that purpose in what you're trying to do in order to adapt to that can mindset. Once you find your purpose, your whys, your who am I, the what am I, you adapt that can mindset. And now you're looking at the obstacles and you crossing them over, you shaking bacon, you doing it. Oh, some came in the street. Guess what? You saw it a mile away. I prepared myself. I didn't even let it get to me now. Well, maybe it used to get to me. That boss you got, man, every day they mess my day up. Now today they come mess it up. Why? Because I said, how am I giving them the power to mess my day up? Why am I giving them power?
That's it.
What is it about them that make them so important that I allow them to mess up my day?
Because at the end of the day, they going by their business anyway.
About their business. Life gonna continue to go on. So
That's
either
right.
you develop that can mindset and understand, or you stay stagnant. And you stay in that cycle of doing nothing. You stay in that cycle of not seeing anything accomplished that you know you have the ability to do, that you know you can do. You sitting there right now knowing doggone well you get out and go and have a hosting at an event for 100 people. But you psyching yourself. You letting your inner critic psych you. Win. Silence that inner critic. Become the best ally for yourself. Again, get in your lane. Understand what speed you need to go at the time you need to go that speed. You may not always need to go slow. Sometimes you got to smash on the gas and go as fast as you can go. Sometimes you have to calm down in your lane. It's okay. You ain't always got to go full speed. Sometimes what you're doing does not require you to do that.
That's true. I mean, you saying something. It just, I was just thinking about you talking. You like, look at the great ones. They spend their time wisely. They don't sleep in late. They get up early. They rise up early for everybody else. They rise up early for their alarm clock. They in the gym 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning while everybody's still asleep. They working on their business proposals probably like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning while everybody's still asleep. Or they're studying for a position like you mentioned earlier, up early while everybody's still asleep. It's all about being ahead. And then it's all about how bad you really want it, how bad you want to succeed. It's easy to sleep in late, but the one that's sleeping in late not doing anything. But the ones who rise up early and say, you know what, I gotta do this for me. It's all or nothing.
Now,
Because nobody's not gonna give me anything. Go ahead.
I can say this. Sleeping in, I won't say that this is an actual bad thing. If you got your stuff in order for you, then it's okay to sleep in if you want to sleep in. But don't say, well, this person's sleeping in, and we can't put ourselves against what the next person is doing. Because as I said earlier, I don't know what kind of time they're on. But I know for you, the time you're on, you cannot afford to sleep in.
Right.
You have not accomplished nothing. Why are you sleeping in?
That's true. That's true. That's
So
true.
we got to be okay, and we got to say that to ourselves, and you got to take accountability, and you can't be afraid to tell yourself, why are you sleeping in? Why you didn't get up? What did you do today? You had all day at the house, and you mean nothing got done? Nothing? Why? I didn't feel like it. Okay, well, when are you going to feel like it? When I get time. You just had all the time, but you greedy with the time. You don't appreciate the time.
And what we doing, we sit on the couch, watching TV, looking on social media, strolling on social media, seeing
trying
who
to figure out how to make something, how to make a post. How about make the post pay you? Since you want to scroll all day, okay, I like scrolling all day. Figure out how to make that scrolling pay you. Because guess what? Now you just won. You just impressed yourself. You just impressed yourself.
That's it. So we got a comment too. Applying yourself may take you to miss out on some events. Guess what? That's part of the applying self set duties.
You got to be
Big shout out to
disciplined.
Miss Jones.
You have to discipline yourself to say, hey, I can't do it this week, y'all. I got to study for my finals. I got to prepare myself for an interview. I have to prepare myself for whatever I'm going up against. I can't make it out. I can't make it to the birthday party. I can't make it to the cookout. I've made every single one of them. I can't make this one this time. I got to do something for me. Miss that event. Guess what? They're going to have it every year. Somewhere. May not be that event, but the event's going to continue to happen. Why? Because it's a big world, and things are always going to be happening in this world.
That's it.
You have to not let those things be distractions for you. Now, some of us, we can go out 7 days a week. Make it to the interviews. Make it to the PowerPoint presentations you have to do. I've done it plenty of times. Oh, man, I go out, have a great time, but I was prepared. And you better know it. If I was not prepared, I was not out there having a good time. PowerPoint presentation at 8 a.m. I'm out to 5 a.m. Get up there, kill the presentation. Feeling good, feeling great, amped up about it. Not lit, amped up about something I'm about to do. Thrilled about what I'm about to do. See, the reason why some of us can't develop that mindset or haven't developed that mindset, we're not amped up about who we are. Comes along with the self-confidence. We're not amped up about the things we're about to do. We're just okay with what we're going to do. We're just content. You need to be so excited and fueled up for what you got going on. Nobody can take that from you. This me. I'm my cheerleader. I'm doing this. Feel good about yourself. Feel good about what you're about to do. It should have you so good, feeling so good inside that you get nervous of how good you're about to do. You get so nervous, man, I'm finna go out here and kill this thing. Because I'm ready. We're not ready. We're comfortable. You got to get ready. And you got to figure out what's going to get you ready. And you on that basketball team, who's pumping up the team? When you out there on the game, you on the sideline, you pumping your team up. You're not even in the game. You got to be your own team player.
That's it. That's why I tell my little brother all the time. He wants to play basketball, and I used to tell him this all the time. I say, for you to be great, You can go out, you have to get out there, perfect your skill, perfect your craft in order to be great. I used to tell him all the time. Did he do it? And he didn't really do it like he's supposed to. But at the end of the day, it's really going back to how bad you really want it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't want it bad for you, and that's what it is a lot of times. We want stuff bad for other people. It's like we lead a horse to water, we can't make the horse drink.
All right.
But okay, I have to first check it, put it on. Okay, let's go back how bad you really want it. I can't want it for you. You have to want it for yourself. I have to go what's best for me. You have
All
to
right.
go what's best for Constance, and stop going what's best for everybody else. What they gonna say, what they gonna think, how they gonna accept it. And once again, we're doing everything for other people. We're not doing it for ourselves. I
Right.
gotta look good for them. I gotta do this for them. I gotta present myself for them. And you going in, and people going in debt, Constance, right now, just to impress people.
Yes. I'm thankful that I was able to um have my own thoughts as a person and just have my own train
That's
of
good.
thought at a young age. Because I would be that child that's in the house doing my homework while everybody's out playing. Once I got finished doing it, then I went and did the things that were considered not as important to me. But for me,
Work damn play.
it was priority. Priority has always been just something that I just always had on my mind. Nobody said, hey, you got to handle business. I just always thought like that as a kid. I got to get this done first before I do anything. If I'm sitting
All
in my
right.
classroom playing, my work already done. See, that was me. My
All
work
right.
already done. I'm probably done for the week or I'm done for that day. Everybody else playing, and now I'm playing too. But when the teacher say, hey, who got their lesson? She already got mine.
Remember the story, the ant and the grasshopper? When that story growing up back in the day, growing up, you talk about the ant and the grasshopper, the story about the ant and the grasshopper. It was a
I don't
story
know what
back in
that's.
the day. It
Okay.
was a story back in the day. The ant, the grasshopper, the ant were all prepared. The ant was storing it. It was summertime. So the ant was working, storing up for
Oh,
the
yeah,
winter.
yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah.
So the grasshopper played around, making fun of the ant because the ant was out there working. Like, oh, it's summertime, it's good. You sit doing this. So when it hit, the ant was warm, comfortable, while the ant froze, like the grasshopper froze on the
Grasshopper frozen.
outside. Let me think about that. Being prepared ahead of time. They'll laugh while you working, you got your head down working. They laughing at you. But
Laughing.
then when it all comes down to it, you beat the deadline. Now they run around with a chicken with the head cut off, trying to catch up. When they had all the
Powerful.
opportunity, had all the time in the world to get it done. And like you said, it could be the little small things. Whether you made your bed up for the very first time in a long time,
Yeah.
celebrate that.
Celebrate.
Whether you got the house
Celebrate you.
clean, celebrate that. You clean the kitchen up, celebrate you. It's a little simple thing that we forget about, Constant. We want to celebrate. We look at the big things, but it's a little simple thing that we forget. You could have been a bad habit of taking your jacket off and throwing it on the couch, but you train yourself to take your jacket off and hang it up in the closet. Them kind of little things we don't think that's serious, but it is because you're training yourself to be more disciplined instead of allowing our emotions to take control of us. That makes sense?
Yep. Yep.
We go along with the flow. Well, if I'm not feeling it, I'm not gonna do it today. Well, I'm feeling it today, so I'm gonna do it. But tomorrow I'm not feeling it, so I'm not gonna do it. So we allow our emotions to lead us instead of letting that discipline lead us. Okay, time we let's be honest. We get to this point we don't feel like doing anything. Do I feel like doing shows at times? No. But I can't allow my ego to get in the way. The ego will tell
Right.
you, oh, we do it later, we can do it tomorrow. You got
Oh,
time.
your inner,
No,
the
time
inner
is not
critic.
promised. Yeah, it's not time. I mean, tomorrow is not promised.
And I'm
We know tomorrow is coming, but we don't know what it's gonna bring.
one thing I'm really big on is asking people, or just not so much as asking people, but I'll mention it sometime. If tomorrow never came, did you enjoy today? Some people can answer that, and I say if you can't answer it, because I don't want to know the answer, do whatever it would take to allow you to enjoy the rest of the day, so that if tomorrow didn't come, at least you enjoyed today.
Yeah. And you know what? And we talked about this before, and we know in the scripture tells us, don't take no thought for tomorrow take care of itself. And a lot of time we all been there, we can't even enjoy the day because we're thinking about tomorrow. And
Yeah.
what's coming up? Oh, what I'm gonna do for work's coming up. I gotta prepare my lunch for tomorrow. All this we thinking about tomorrow and we still in today. It's only 8
Yep.
11 p.m. We're still into Wednesday, but we're thinking about Thursday while we still in Wednesday. And
Yep.
a lot of you have to catch yourself because let me, like you said, let me enjoy this moment.
Yep.
Tomorrow will take care of itself. When Thursday get here, okay, we'll celebrate Thursday. But let me just celebrate Wednesday because I'm still in Wednesday.
Mhm.
Then when it comes tomorrow, okay, we'll celebrate tomorrow. And that's when
Yep.
we have to catch ourselves because we're so focused on this coming up tomorrow, that's coming up tomorrow. And we missed the whole entire meaning of living for the moment.
Yep. Or just so much as enjoying the moment.
Yeah.
Enjoy that moment while you're in that moment. Don't really try to focus on what's to come. Enjoy that. In interviews, when you go to interview for jobs, they ask a question that I'm not too fond of. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? That's not important to me because right now is important. I can't speak for 5 years. I don't know what's going to go on in 5 years. I can't say what I'm doing
Exactly.
right now is something I will want to do in 5 years, but I want to
Because
do it right
things
now.
change. People change. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
All
career
I
path
yeah,
change every day. Go ahead.
yeah. No, go ahead. I was just saying
Yeah.
you don't know. So when they ask you that question and they're expecting you to say whatever they're expecting, now you're trying to think of the perfect answer instead of the real answer.
And the whole thing is they really trying to see everything going to their company. They said we see ourselves in 5 years. It's basically for their company. It's not what on outside of the company. Well, in my first five, I see myself moving up the ladder here in within 5 years, and that's what they want to hear, not outside, but because things do change. I mean, your career path change. Uh, Anything can change. Health reasons can change. There's always changes going on.
Yeah.
Where or relocate. People relocate every day. Yeah, I may be still
Oh
here
yeah.
today. Within the next 5 years, I might up and relocate somewhere else because things always change and our lives always change. We always go in a different direction. We may have the same goals, but a lot of times we may take a different path to get to our goals.
Yep. You're gonna always reroute. You will always reroute.
Yeah, that's like
I
a
went to
GPS.
Yep.
Go ahead, comes be say.
I was just gonna say you're gonna always reroute. The field you're in right now may not necessarily be the field you went to school for.
Right.
It may not be the field that you said you wanted to be in as a kid. You're gonna reroute because you have to make sure that's what fits you. That's the line you want to be in. Okay, boom, I want to be a cop. Okay, well, I'm gonna be a cop. So you just have to find out. And sometimes the area that you think is gonna be the right one for you is not even the one that you enjoy. It may be
Right.
total opposite.
True. That's true. I mean, everything like I was saying about the GPS. The GPS always gonna reroute you in a different route. It may be they let you know, hey, it's been on the interstate. We want to, if you want to go this route, they give you a choice on a GPS where you want to continue going this route, or we'll give you another route to go to, so you want to avoid going through the car
Yep.
accident.
Yep.
So it always so that's how life is. Sometimes things are reroute itself, even though you're going the same direction for your goals. A lot of times you may have to reroute sometimes, but you still going to your goal. Like where your
Right.
destination at GPS, yeah, you still going to that location, but it may have to reroute you due to some a car accident. So you get to your destination at a certain time, it reroutes you to go another route. So I agree with you 1,000% on that.
And your circumstances will cause you to reroute. Things gonna change every day. It just all depends on what's going on at that moment.
Yeah, that's true.
But as long as you stay on track, it does not matter if you have to actually reroute.
That's it. And don't get discouraged. You know, a lot of times people give up. Oh, it wasn't. Well, I guess it wasn't meant to be. You know, we always say that. Well, God didn't want me to have it. You know, so it didn't work out. It just you still keep going.
Yep. And I'm a person that if I pray about it, as soon as I pray about it, I'm going straight toward it. I'm not waiting. I just prayed about it. And this is what I wanted to do. Blah blah. Now let me go and put some action behind my prayer.
Faith without works is dead.
Yep.
It's a marriage. Faith without we gotta work, and that's what a lot of times we get so comfortable. We pray, and then we use people that wait on God, wait on God. God already done this part. When Jesus went on the cross, He said it is finished. He done this part. You know what I'm saying? God done this part. It's up to us to do our part. Get out there. Faith without works is dead. It's like faith and work go hand in hand. I can't say I want to be a millionaire and I'm sitting at home watching social media. I want to be a millionaire though, but I'm sitting at home watching social media, watching TV shows that's not wasting time. But I say I want to be a millionaire though. If you want to be a millionaire, you got to get out there and learn how to be a millionaire. If you want to
Mm-hmm.
become an author or an artist, you have to learn how to be that artist where you want to be at. You just can't say I want this stuff. You want these things. It's not gonna come out the sky.
Right.
If everything came out the sky, we won't have to do anything.
It'll be too easy. And if it's easy, I don't want it. You need something that's going to be a challenge for you so that you can get an
Yeah.
opportunity to bump your head and say, okay, wait a minute. Let me go back to it. Let me try again. Now, you may not have to try again on everything, but you need that challenge. You need that,
True.
oh, I hit my head. Let me not do it this way again. I tried to take a shortcut. Let me just go all the way through this time. Shortcut had me 1 inch off the cliff. I just want to miss that 5 o'clock traffic because I was kicking it instead of leaving on time. I kicked it for a little bit.
Mm.
Yeah.
Man, it makes sense. I know better great to get off the air, Constance. We had a great
Okay.
time. I think everybody for tuning in as well. Also, so how can a listener support you, and how can they follow you?
So I am listed on Facebook, Constant, CONSTANCE. Then there's a space, Tay, TAY. There's a space, HAYES. That's my Facebook handle. My Instagram handle, I have two of those. I have my Creatively Free 2016, which consists of a lot of things by my book, as well as majority is in regards to my blog site, and that's Creatively Free, one word, CreativivellyFree 2016, all together. That's my Creatively Free page. And then my personal page, which you'll see a lot of videos regarding my book. You'll see some videos from my interview. You'll also just see me carrying on through life. That one is at TOO_exclusive, the number 4 and the letter U. And then I'm also on TikTok. My TikTok got a little popping name. I think it's kind of cool. It's called Tay and It's B. It's an older TikTok name, but it's just
Okay.
cool. It's TAYDISBIHHH. Those are my, and that's my same Snapchat handle as well. So those are the ways you can follow me. And like I said, my book is on Amazon.com. It's also on Kindle. And I also ship anywhere worldwide if you like an exclusive copy with my name autographed and a personalized message to you or quote from me.
Man, that's what's up right there, Cuz. I appreciate you taking time out your productive schedule to be on the show. We set
Hey,
it
thanks
up.
for having me.
And you're welcome. And hey, never be a stranger. I love the information you put
Okay.
out there. Like, yeah, get the book. It's a great book, great information in the book. Go on Amazon, purchase the book. Let's support her and what she's doing. But let me ask you, will there be any more books in the near future, or is it just a one-time thing, or you working on some more material?
I have 2 books I'm currently working on right now. I
Okay.
won't drop a date, but one will be a children's book. I can say that. I do have a
Okay.
children's book. On the Way, and then I have another book as well. So as far as books, I have enough content for about maybe 6 books right now.
Okay, that's
So
up. That's what's up.
like I say, I've been writing. So this is something I love to do. So it'll be a lot of great messages. It'll be a lot of good inspiration. It'll be just a lot of helpful things to you, for you, from me.
Man, that's awesome. So I encourage everybody, hey, get the book and go ahead and purchase the book right now. Go to Amazon and get it as well. So support. That's all about support.
And I also have some book signings coming up. One will be in Fort Worth, Texas at West Jack's Cigars. I'll drop that date. I also have one in Jackson, Mississippi. I'll drop that date as well.
Okay, awesome stuff. Keep up the great work, which I know you are.
Thank you.
As well. Like I don't want you welcome. I don't want to hold you up because you're a very productive woman, and we know time is the essence. So, ladies and gentlemen, man, y'all have a great night. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your evening. And don't even think about tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna take care of itself. Just enjoy the now moment and let nature take its course. So we out this thing. Peace, everybody.
Peace.
Just living the best of my life. Same thing. Spend time, educate your mind one time. Yeah, I'm on that. Yeah, we on that. Yeah, I'm on that. Yeah, we on that. I'm on that same thing. Spend time, educate your mind one time. Yeah, I'm on that. Yeah, we on that. Yeah, I'm on that. Yeah, we on that. Yeah, what you know about that? Believe I receive. I ain't talking about the contact. Fall back. No, you know what? Let it in. Jesus says, and Gabe brought his own testament. Testify. I ain't never been a pedophile. Recognize my baby girl is my prize. No games. Word is bond. And I've been working so hard. I just thank, oh Lord, that we made it thus far. And I got my prayers up that the troops come home. I can feel your energy even through these broken walls. And I got my prayers up that the troops come home. I can feel your energy even through these broken walls. Same thing. Spend time, educate your mind one time. Yeah, I'm on that. Yeah, we on that. Yeah, I'm on that. Yeah, we on that. I'm on that same thing. Spend time, educate your mind one time. Yeah, I'm on that. Yeah, we on that. Yeah, I'm on that. Yeah, we on that. You gotta sacrifice, been working my whole life. But when I look back, he's been there my whole life. Love working on the inside, so. And for that news, looking and feeling brand new. Got a crew for the dollar sign. What's more loyal is they don't need to see a dollar sign to be there for you. Respect the wishes. And I got bills too, so respect is given. We about to take flight, secure precision. Anything you put your heart into, you can do. Had to run the numbers up when I showed the proofs. Just living the best of my life. Just living the best of my life. Same thing. Spend time, educate your mind one time. Yeah, I'm on that. Yeah, we on that. Man, I'm on that. Yeah, we on that. I'm on that same thing. Spend time, educate your mind one time. Yeah, I'm on that. Yeah, we on that. Yeah, I'm on that. Yeah, we on that. Yeah. Just living the best of my life.